You are now entering the talk show world of one man that some of you may not know. You may know baseball, you may know engineering, you might even know your own wife, but you don't know Jack and what he thinks about the issues. So sit back and listen to the edgy, entertaining, and educational talk show from beautiful downtown Richmond, Virginia. Now, here's Jack.
And a good morning to you. Thank you for joining me here on the Jack Gravely Show, coming to you from downtown, beautiful downtown Richmond, Virginia. We'll be here with you for the next 3 hours. We have a show laid out for you today. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't listen to anything else on the show today, you might want to tune in at 10 o'clock this morning, or 10:05. We're going to have the dean from the Florida A&M College of Law from Tallahassee, Florida, and we're going to be talking about the Trayvon Martin Zimmerman trial down in Florida. And you might want to listen to that interview. I think it's going to be a very informative interview. I know it's going to be Dean Leroy Purnell of Florida A&M University College of Law. What else are we going to talk about here on the Jack Gravely Show this morning? We're going to talk about the Supreme Court ruling, of course, yesterday. And let me say this, and don't mistake what I'm about to say as a lack of concern. It is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. We've been here before. We'll find out how to deal with it, and we will move forward. We'll talk about that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the use of the word and labeling people as racist. And the Paula Deen case is causing me to think about this. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk a little bit about, is President Barack Obama destroying the coal industry in Kentucky and Tennessee and West Virginia and Virginia? We're going to talk about that a little bit. And if he destroys coal, he destroys communities. We'll talk about that a little bit. I've already mentioned to you the guest that's going to be on the show this morning, the dean of the law school down at Tallahassee, Florida. We're going to talk a little bit about the Trayvon Martin trial. We're going to talk about a Rolex watch and a governor. Who would have thunk it? But I told you several weeks ago, there's more information and more shoes to drop in the Bob McDonnell Manchin situation. More and more stories are coming out that is connecting and calling out and pointing to and writing about the wife of the governor and her involvement in all of this mess right now. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the abortion vote or lack of vote in Texas and its implications. And we're going to talk about a young man. He's 17 years old. He's 6'9". He weighs 200 pounds. He lives outside of the city of Athens in Greece. And he may be one of the unknown picks in the NBA draft. He is the son of two Nigerian immigrants that migrated to Greece back in 1991. He grew up playing soccer. About 6 or 7 years ago, because of his height, well, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. But I just wanted to lay out to you this morning some of the issues that we're going to talk about here on the Jack Gravely Show. And the telephone number is 788-0990, 788-0990. My toll-free number is 877-953-3990. Again, if you live in the Richmond calling area, my local number is 788-0990. If you live outside of the Richmond calling area, meaning that you have to make a long-distance call, long-distance number toll-free, no cost to you, just dial 1-877-953-3990, and that'll get you into the Jack Gravely Show. You can watch us on the internet, www.jackgraveleyshow.com. You can listen to us on your personal devices, iPhones, or whatever you have. You can listen to us on your laptop, your desktop, your telephone devices, and listen to the Jack Gravely Show. And not only that, tell a friend or neighbor about the show and ask them to tune in. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I'm always looking for people to advertise on this show. We have some of the best rates, if not the best rates, in the city of Richmond. We reach an audience that you care about and that will spend money with you, and we do a good job in what we do here in advertising on the Jack Gravely Show. Consider advertising on our show. You can contact me by phone at 804-643-0990, or you can go on my website and send some information in. I may take a day or two to get back to you, but I'll get back to you. One-man band here. I'd like to thank you for being with us this morning. And where are we going to start? Well, let's start with the Rolex watch and a Virginia governor. Front page, Richmond Times-Dispatch, above the fold, right-hand corner. Governor Rolex was from Williams. Let me read to you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read to you the first paragraph. A prominent political donor purchased a Rolex watch for Governor Bob McDonnell, according to two people with knowledge of the gift, and the governor did not disclose it in his annual financial filings. End of story. But also another part of this story is that the Rolex watch was given after the governor's wife viewed the Rolex watch that Mr. Williams was wearing. She asked Mr. Williams, as from press reports now, to give her husband a $6,500 Rolex watch, and he did it. I mean, you're talking about getting murky and getting messy and getting deep and getting involved. What else is the governor hiding? What else is the First Family hiding in reference to the benefits of that office? It seems as if they present this image of squeaky clean. They present the image of we don't do this, we don't do that, but yet and still every other week something is dropping out. Let's go to Rome. Rome, you're on the Jack Gravely Show.
Good morning, Jack.
Good morning, Rome.
Man, already you getting the turn up. I enjoying your show already.
Thank
you,
I
got some breaking news.
What's that?
Aaron Hernandez for New England Patriots had been arrested.
Arrested, but it hasn't been indicted. Arrested for what charge? Did he give you the charge?
They didn't say the charge yet, but they just went to his house and picked him up.
I think Hernandez is in a lot more trouble than we know at this point in time. Something is there. FBI and state police and special agents wouldn't be coming to your house 2 or 3 days, and your name keep popping up. Something is there with Hernandez. I just hope the young man is able to clear it and get out. But, you know, go back to his college days and either pre-draft, even before he was drafted in the NFL, some of the scouting reports basically referred to him as a thug in the making.
Yes, sir.
As a thug in the making.
That he was keeping.
Yep, that I think the words that I read somewhere was he had the makings of a thug resume.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I'm sorry to hear that news about it, man.
Okay, Jack.
All right, Rome. Thanks a lot. Let's go to Jim in Chesterfield County. Jim, you're on the Jack Gravely Show.
Good morning, Jack.
Good morning, Jim.
Can you know, they say truth is stranger than fiction on this McDonald thing.
Unreal.
Did you read the Jeff Shapiro piece 2 Sundays ago? Not this past Sunday, but 2 Sundays ago, where his column was it was a satire on a late night conversation between the governor and his wife. Did you read that?
No, I did not. I did not. And please. I read Jeff Shapiro religiously.
Well, this I do too. This is the best one. Please, if you do nothing this weekend, go to the archives and pull that up. It is absolutely priceless. But here's the thing. If you remember back in the presidential nomination process, there were a gazillion and a half Republicans running, and I don't remember which one it was, but there was a lot of discussion on, I think it was the governor from Texas. It was not so much